Good evening and welcome to my YouTube channel. Children, here you can see different types of beautiful flowers, and when you see such beautiful flowers, you feel happy. You delighted to see all these beautiful flowers. How do you feel when someone presents a bouquet to you? What words, thoughts strikes in your mind when you see such beautiful flowers? Definitely you feel happy to see these beautiful flowers. You see happy to see beautiful things around you, and you feel quite happiness inside you when you see beautiful words, beautiful thoughts, beautiful people around you. Okay, so here today we will study a poem, A Thing of Beauty, written by John Keats. John Keats was a British romantic poet. Although trained to be a surgeon, Keats decided to devote himself wholly to poetry. Keats' secret his power to sway and delight the readers lies primarily in his gift for perceiving the world and living his moods and aspiration in terms of language. So, this beautiful poem has been taken from his collection of poems, Admian, and in this beautiful poem, a young shepherd and a poet who lived on Mount Latmos had a vision of Cynthia, the moon goddess. The enchanted youth resolved to seek her out and so wandered away to the forest and down under the sea. So here we can see that John Keats, who was a British romantic poet, had written a beautiful poem, this Admired, and this particular poem, A Thing of Beauty, is an excerpt from this collection of poems. Okay, so if we talk about the Romantic era, which in the English literature, Romantic era was a period when there were following characteristics over in that era: emotion over reason, nature is supreme, individualism. There was focus on individualism and the focus on common man, and everybody strikes for idealism. Okay, so this was the features. These were the features of Romantic era. And if we see the theme of this poem, we can see that the central theme of the poems revolves around beauty in all its forms: earthly beauty and spiritual beauty. You can see there are different types of beauties, earthly beauty and the spiritual beauty. Spiritual beauty lies somewhere in our heart. The beauty talks about how important beauty is all of us. He highlights the transformational, therapeutic, and spiritual beauty. The impact of beauty on our lives. The poet describes how beauty can be found everywhere. Wordsworth suggests that beauty has a therapeutic quality. Therapeutic means something which cures and which heals troubled minds and bodies. Okay, so whenever you see a beautiful picture or a scenery, you feel quite relaxed. Okay, so you feel quite happiness, and all your sad moments and your sadness vanishes when you see beautiful things. Okay, so if we talk about the stranger one, we can see John Keats had written this stranger one, these beautiful lines: a thing of beauty is a joy forever, its loveliness increases, it will never pass into nothingness, but will keep a bower quiet for us and a sleep full of sweet dreams and health and quiet breathing. Children, as you can see that there are different types of words used here. Bower. Bower means a shady place where you find where you get relaxed, you find happiness there. So he says that a thing of beauty is a joy forever. Whenever you see beautiful things, they will give you pleasure forever. Its loveliness increases, means the beauty of beautiful things always increases. It never fades away. It will never pass into nothingness. Nothingness means it will never fade away. Nothingness means it will never decrease, but will keep a bower quiet for us and a sleep full of sweet dreams. Whenever you lie under a tree, under a shady tree in hot summer days, you feel quite relaxed there, and you take full of sweet dreams and health and quiet breathing. Whenever you see beautiful things, they give you pleasure, they give you happiness, and you feel relaxed, and your mental health increases. Okay, so and we can see the explanation. The poet says that beauty stays forever. It never fades away. Rather, it increases with the passing of time. The perception of the poet regarding beauty is that it never goes up with the passing time. Rather, it beautifies more and more. For the poet, beauty is like a beautiful shady tree under whose shade all the creatures, all the living beings can sleep peacefully and enjoy good health. So, okay, so here the poet has a perception that beauty will never fades away. Beauty will always increase. Whenever you see beautiful things, they will always give you pleasure. Okay, the beauty of beautiful things never fades away. And whenever you sit under a beautiful shady tree, then whether a man or a woman or a animal, whenever any creature sleep under the beautiful shady tree, they will always feel pleasure, they will always find peace, and they enjoy good health there. Okay, so these are the, the lines carry such a beautiful meaning here. And if we see the literary devices, then we can see that the rhyme scheme of the poem is A, B, B, and C. Okay, rhyme scheme you can easily find out by looking at the last word and the syllable rhyming with each other. At the last word and the sound of that word, you will find that the first line and the second line, they rhyme together. Third and the fourth line, they also rhyme together, but the first, second, and third, fourth lines do not rhyme with each other. And the fifth one, that is different from the first four lines. This is the rhyme scheme. We can easily find out the rhyme scheme in any poem. And the second poetic device used in the poem is alliteration, use of consonant sound at the word of two words which are close in series. You can see there, sleep, sweet, all these words are, nearly placed, and they have a consonant at the beginning of the words, s and s. These are the consonant sound. Dear children, we are not supposed to look at the words. We have to check the sound of these words. That is, s is a consonant sound. Again, in the suite we can see s is a consonant sound. So whenever we find consonant sound, then the poetic device used is alliteration, but we have to look that these should be nearly placed words. Okay, the next is metaphor. Bower quiet. Bower quiet means calmness of the bower. Bower, I told you the meaning of the bower is a shady tree. A shady tree where we find peace. Okay, and quietness means peace, calmness, okay, serenity. So calmness of the bower is compared to the calming effect of a beautiful thing. So quality of one thing is compared with the other. Okay, calmness of the bower is compared to the calming effect of a beautiful thing. That's the meaning of metaphor here. Okay, so beautiful shady bower gives a calming effect. Okay, so that's why the quality of one is taken with the quality of the other. So this is the meaning of metaphor here. Bower quiet is the metaphor, is the literary devices used in this stanza. Okay, so you have to look at the questions on the first stanza. If we talk about the name of the poem, it is a thing of beauty, and the poet of these lines, definitely it is John Keats. How is a thing of beauty a joy forever? A thing of beauty is a joy forever because it goes on increasing. It never passes into nothingness. It never fades away. That's why it provides happiness always. That's why it's a joy forever. What do you understand by a bower? I told you earlier that a shady tree. What kind of sleep does it provide? It provides sound sleep full of sweet dreams, health, and peaceful breathing. So these are some of the possible questions on the first stanza. We will continue with our second stanza in the next video. Thank you very much for watching it. Thanks a lot.